What is up, everybody? Sega Man back here with another Game of the Day video. And this is actually another popular shooter that came out for the Sega Genesis called Troubleshooter. Vic Tukara, if I said that right, Vic Tukara, I believe it's actually, I guess it's a Japanese developer or company that made this game. It was very popular game in the early to mid 90s. A great shmup shoot 'em up game for the Sega Genesis. This game is actually pretty well done, pretty well shoot 'em up, anime type style graphics. Very awesome and colorful shoot 'em up for the Sega Genesis. Very up there in price also, especially if you want a complete copy of this game. But the artwork on this game, the artwork they did for these games back in the day, like the Sega Genesis, maybe some of the Super Nintendo boxes, were pretty cool. But the Sega Genesis shmup games, most of the time when you would pick these up complete, they had some really good artwork on the cover, as well as the instruction manual that's inside the game. But if you're into shmup games, this is definitely a good one to pick up if you can find it, at a really good price. You know what I mean? You could probably find these pretty much loose carts of these games on eBay and Amazon. But even then, sometimes it's still going to be expensive. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people were trying to collect for these really awesome rare shoot 'em ups that are on the Sega Genesis. And what would really be nice if somebody could just like make sequels to these shmup games. You know what I mean? That would be so awesome. Just like they did Streets of Rage 4. You know what I mean? So glad to have it. I already beat it. I actually beat it the same day I bought it. On my Xbox One X, and I'm playing it over and over, and I got all the characters that's in the game. I'm not going to spoil all what I'm talking about, but you'll see when you play the game. But there's some extra goodies that's in Streets of Rage 4 that you'll really like. So pick it up for any system that you have. It's awesome to have in your collection if you're into Streets of Rage. So Troubleshooter was a really awesome side-scrolling shmup game. Like I said before, the anime actually in the game is pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me of some of the early animes in the 90s that used to come on TV, and some you can purchase is actually on VHS tapes back in the day. And this is just one of the many shmup games that I have for the Sega Genesis. Now, I do have some that are not in its case, and those games, to tell you the truth, some of them I have that are not in the case, I've seen for $50, $60, $70. I just happened to find them pretty cheap, at that time, before they went up in price. But let's take a look at the back of it, and see if we can actually show you some of the gameplay that they put on the back here for Troubleshooter. So I'm going to try to go in more so you guys can see it. Now, I'm doing this on my phone, but it just, as you could see, the character, the two girls there, fighting a boss, and in the background there you can see like a two-layer graphics, where the water looks like the clouds would be gone past. There's another boss up here that you fight. What I like about these games is they were just very creative when it came to these shoot 'em up games or shmup games on the Sega Genesis. And there's also another one. You have to excuse me, there's people walking upstairs, but there's another one right here of a good scene. And this is actually the first boss that you fight, actually. at the end of the board. And if you look at the character, if I can focus it, if you look at the character, he kind of looks like a Mega Man character or something like that. That would, come out of a Mega Man game. But like I said before, it's a very fun game to play. And unfortunately, it's only a one-player game. But like I said, if you're into collecting the shmup games for the Sega Genesis, this is definitely one to pick up. I mean, it's really just a really awesome game to have in your Sega Genesis collection. So I just wanted to do a quick video of this shoot 'em up troubleshooter. If you get a chance, like I said, guys, check it out. You know what I mean? I've been getting a lot of comments on these videos and people liking these videos, the game of the day videos. Now, I'm not going to do them every day. I'm going to still do other things, but a lot of my friends been liking me doing these videos, and I really appreciate them. You know what I mean? Shows me that they care about the content that I bring out on my channel, and I know you guys do also. I want to give a shout out to these guys. I want to give a shout out to New Legal. Check him out. Check his videos out on YouTube. And give a shout out to Mr. 100. Check out his channel. And I want to give a shout out to Hebot. Another really good, knowledgeable brother in this gaming community. He is one of the most wise and knowledgeable men in gaming. You know what I mean? He really is. And check out his channel because he does a lot of things like Toys in My Closet. He does do game reviews, and he also talks about the stuff that's going on today, current events about games and things like that. And sometimes you will find him doing videos where he's defending some of the people out there, the naysayers, that try to question him on what he knows, what he's talking about when it comes to gaming. And he really does know what he's talking about, guys. I'm not just saying this. But he will defend that. You know what I mean? And I give props to him very much. And I will be talking to him soon. Probably give him a call later today or tomorrow, see how he's doing. Because he's not only a cool YouTuber, he's also my gaming brother. You know what I mean? And I care about these guys because they're true gamers. And I will say kind of like a historian of gaming because they grew up when I did. In the early 80s and, early, mid 70s, I mean, these guys know what they're talking about, you know what I mean? And they tell you the truth when it comes to gaming. They're not going to give you no song and dance. They tell the truth about gaming, you know what I mean? And he knows his shit, you know what I mean? So it's really hard to actually really debate Hebot because Hebot knows what he's talking about. He was in documentaries, about He-Man figures and different things like that. He's a cool brother, so check him out. And check out Ghost Rider. He's another one. Ghost Rider's a really cool brother out here in these gaming streets. He will defend. I mean, that's what he does, you know what I mean? He will defend, his brand, you know what I mean? And that's just, that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? So, check out Ghost Rider. Another cool brother. Check out K-Mega GRG. And check out GWG, Grown Women Gaming. So, and I want to give a shout out to Asian Sleepy. Randy, another cool dude that's on YouTube. He does his own thing. And my friend always, Sire649. He's another cool gaming bro, out there. He doesn't do videos no more, but I still keep in contact with him. I knew him for a long time. And he's another cool brother. Maybe check out some of his older videos if you're into Game Boy games, Nintendo memorabilia, and different things like that. Check out his channel. He's also an artist. He's a really good artist. Check out his channel. He did some artwork for me. I'll actually show you guys that one day. A picture he did of me, a character, anime character, looks just like me, and it's really, really cool. So I'll talk to you guys later. Be safe. All right. And happy gaming, peace and love, Xbox for life. I will see you guys in another video. And also thank you for subscribing, and I will subscribe back. Peace.